Hey there, welcome back. I'm Michelle, and thanks so much for being here. So today's reading will be your April 2023 predictions. So if you're new to these readings, there will be 3 different readings that you can choose from. For this reading, instead of individual cards to choose from, I have 3 different tarot decks that you can choose from. So you can choose the deck that you're most drawn to, and I'll be doing your reading with that deck. So for group 1, your deck is the Lightseer's Tarot. For group 2, your deck is the Psychic Tarot, and group 3, your deck is the Angel Tarot. So just take a moment to feel into which group you're feeling most drawn to. I've also added some crystals onto the top of each deck to help with your decision. But just use your intuition to guide you. So when you're ready, you can head over to the description box to find the timestamp for your reading, and I will see you there. Hello and welcome to everyone who chose deck number 1, which was our Lightseer's Tarot. So I've gone ahead and shuffled and pulled a few cards here, as well as some oracle cards that we can have a look at for your April 2023 predictions. So let's go ahead and turn over all the cards and see what we have. So we have the Two of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. Okay, and let's actually go ahead and flip over our oracle cards as well. So we have Egg, and it says success assured with good plans and hard work. Horse Spirit, freedom is yours. And I'm just noticing it's number 33, which is a master number. We have Protection. And we have a time for healing. Okay. So I feel like with these 2 sword cards that we're starting off with here, you've got a lot going on mentally. So that might be coming in, from March over into April, that you've got a lot in your mind. You maybe feel like you have to make a decision, but you're struggling with what direction to go. I also feel, however, that you do have a lot of ideas right now. And with this Ace of Swords, I feel like there's going to be some sort of insight or clarity that's coming to you this month. Now, this could be around career because we have the Five of Wands, which represents competition. It represents kind of, trying to climb over each other. It could represent some conflict as well. It's quite quick moving energy. So some of you might have been, trying to apply for jobs, or maybe you're wanting to apply for a job or even start a business, something like that. But you're worried about competition. You're worried about how hard it's going to be. Some of you might be having some conflict in that area as well. But it looks like we actually have some really positive signs for how this could all turn out for you, because like I said, we have that insight coming, some sort of clarity coming. We also have the Page of Cups. So this is about like something happening unexpectedly that is going to be really positive for you. We have that little pig flying in the corner there, like that expression, when pigs fly. So it's almost like something comes out of nothing. Like it could be, something that would almost feel miraculous. So I feel like there's, some good opportunities or doors that are going to be opening for you this month that maybe at the beginning of the month you can't even see. Now we do have the Ten of Swords at the end here, which is about, it's got some completion energy. So I feel like you're going to be making that decision. I feel like you're going to be walking away from something and starting a new direction. I feel like, there's a lot of like healing in this card as well. And that makes sense since we have a time for healing underneath here. So it could be that one of the reasons that you were struggling with this decision is because there's something that is not healed within you, or there's some element of it that requires some kind of closure. It could be, a decision that maybe you didn't want to have to make. But I do feel like by the end of the month, you're making peace with this decision. You're feeling ready to go forward with it. And you're feeling ready to go like in this new direction. And I feel like this new direction is going to be really good for you because we have this Egg card here. So success assured. Now it does say with good plans and hard work. So it's Not that it's just going to fall in your lap, although I feel like the opportunity might fall in your lap. Like it could be somebody sends you an email for a job opening that you hadn't seen, or someone gives you a call and asks you to come in and, try out for something. Whatever it might be, it might happen in a surprising way, but to actually get it going and moving forward will take some dedication and hard work. Regardless, it is going to be successful. Now, we also have this horse spirit card that says freedom is yours. That is making me feel like it is freedom from some sort of conflict that you are experiencing. So, probably has to do with this healing. You might be feeling a lot freer as you make this choice, as you move forward, as you kind of make peace with whatever situation this is. You're feeling more freedom around that. Maybe you're feeling like you can finally be yourself, or you can finally go in a direction that you wanted to go. You also have the protection card. So lots of, again, positive signs here from the universe or from your higher self that things are going to work out in your favor. So although it might feel challenging at the start of the month, things are going to work out for you. This card always makes me think of something to do with protecting the earth as well. So some of you might be involved in animal welfare or some sort of environmental issue, or some kind of humanitarian causes, something like that. There's also butterflies around her, so I feel like transformation is happening. There's a lot of growth happening. There's healing happening. So overall, this is quite a powerful month for you because you are doing so much internal work. You're really working on those emotions. You're working on all these thoughts that you've been having. You're having new insights, and you're making peace with whatever your situation is so that you can finally move forward. So group one, while I wouldn't say that this is going to be the easiest month ever, I do feel like there's going to be some surprises, some surprise opportunities. As I mentioned, there's going to be some really beautiful moments for you. There's going to be some peace, towards the end of the month. I feel like there's a lot more peace, a lot more freedom, a lot more healing energy. I just get the words peace with yourself. So being at peace with yourself and feeling much more positive and optimistic about the future. So before we wrap up, let's have a look at any numbers that might be important this month. So we've got 2, 5, 10, and 33, which would reduce to 6. So any of those could be dates in April that are important to you, or they might be just a number that is significant to you this month. So group one, that was your reading for April 2023. I hope that it was helpful and that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, I would love if you gave this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing so that I can see you again in another video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye. Hello and welcome to everyone who chose deck number 2, which was the Psychic Tarot. So I've gone ahead and shuffled and pulled some cards as well as some oracle cards so that we can have a look at what is coming for you in April 2023. So let's go ahead and uncover these cards and see what we have. So we have Deception and Envy, Third Eye Chakra, Awareness. This is traditionally the Magician, Material Harvest, Solar Plexus Chakra. And let's go ahead and turn over the oracle cards as well. We have Vine. It says seek out information that will help you. We have Scarab Beetle Spirit. Magic works through you. We have the Empowerment card. And a new start is coming. Okay, so some interesting energy here. Overall, very positive. Like we do have the Deception and Envy card at the beginning. I feel like that might be coming in from March. So it could be that somebody has deceived you in some way, or is jealous of you, or is causing you some issues, maybe wasn't very open and honest with you. So there's some kind of issue either, coming in from March or towards the beginning of the month. And I feel like that is causing you to really get in tune with your gut feeling here. We have several references to intuition. We have the third eye chakra, We have the awareness card, which, like I said, is the magician card. And we have also this vine card, which says seek out information that will help you. So I feel like that is partly coming from your intuition or your gut feeling. Even the solar plexus chakra, because that's kind of like your gut feeling, right? It's also where you'll find like your confidence, like that empowering feeling. And we have empowerment here. So I feel like there's a lot of growth happening over the course of this month, and that maybe having someone not being honest with you might actually trigger some of these changes, because you're really kind of going within and reflecting on it and choosing to listen to your own inner voice instead of what someone else is telling you. Now, the outcome is going to be really positive because we have this awareness card. This is all about like getting in touch with your intuition, but also manifesting. So knowing that you can actually create what you want in your life. There's a lot of positive energy right now around creating what you want. And we have material harvest. So whatever it is going to be financially prosperous. So I feel like you probably have been working on something already, because the material harvest card, that would be the 9 of Pentacles. So it's already kind of nearing completion. So there might be a project that you've already been working on, but maybe you've had a few issues with someone that's working with you, or maybe, you're getting a promotion and somebody's jealous. So there's some kind of issue kind of starting this out, but as you can see, it's going to work out really well for you. We've got lots of financial gains coming, so your financial situation improving, more security, more abundance. And then we have these 2 chakra cards, which again, very interesting to have 2 chakra cards in this reading. So to me, that is saying there's a lot of personal growth happening. So your third eye chakra, that's about your intuition. It's about psychic sense. It's about seeing things clearly. So you might have a lot of clarity. And again, that's making me think of, this situation here that we're starting with, that suddenly you might get some insights or some clarity around the situation that's going to help you move forward. So I would suggest doing something this month that would help you to continue to strengthen these skills, because like I said, we have the third eye chakra and awareness, both which deal with intuition. So find some sort of daily practice, if you don't already have one, to help you connect with your intuition, with your inner voice, with that inner wisdom. Meditation is a good one. Journaling is a good one as well. Then we have that solar plexus chakra, like I said, that is all about like your confidence growing, that empowerment within you, the ability to stand up for yourself and have boundaries. So all of that is growing. So make sure that you are putting those things into practice as well. You might want to do some physical exercise to help strengthen these chakras as well, especially the solar plexus. So something like yoga would be good. And even just getting outside for a walk can help to strengthen your chakras. Then I'm just noticing here that with the scarab beetle spirit, magic works through you. So another reference to magic and manifesting, like we had with the magician or the awareness card. So you really are strengthening this ability within you to manifest and to create your own future. So this is maybe something you've been working on already. It could be the universe is giving you a little nod that they see the work that you've been putting in. If this is kind of a new thing to you, then I feel like this is a start, right? Because we have this, a new start is coming. This is a fresh start for you and a message for you to really start connecting in, because you are so much powerful than you actually believe you are right now. You have the ability to literally create the life that you desire. So many positive signs and symbols right now in this reading to suggest that you absolutely can create whatever it is that you are wanting. Now we do have, I mentioned at the beginning, this seek out information that will help you card. Like I said, some of that might be coming from your intuition or your gut feelings, but I also feel like if you need to ask some sort of advice, like maybe a professional advice, an accountant or a lawyer or even a therapist or something like that, you might want to seek out some professional that can help you if there is some sort of issue that might require legal or financial assistance. Same thing with, let's say you're starting a business and you're starting to really make some money. So again, you might need to seek somebody out to kind of help you with this. So you'll know from your own situation what you might require assistance with. Don't be afraid to get some help and, seek out a professional with that. But overall, April is looking pretty darn fantastic for you, group number 2. I really love this reading for you. Lots of really positive energy, positive signs and symbols here that things are going to start really coming together for you in an amazing way. So before we wrap up, let's have a look at any numbers that might be important this month. So we've got 7, 6, 1, 9, 3, and 52, which would reduce to 7. So those could be important dates this month. They could also just be numbers that are significant for whatever reason to you this month. So that is your reading, group 2. I hope that you enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you did, I would love if you gave this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing so that I can see you in another video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye. Hello and welcome to everyone who chose deck number 3, which was our Angel Tarot. So I've gone ahead and shuffled the deck and pulled out a few cards as well as some oracle cards so that we can have a look at what your April 2023 predictions are. So let's go ahead and turn over the cards. So we've got 9 of Fire. That's traditionally the 9 of Wands. We've got Renewal, which is traditionally the Judgment card. We've got 10 of Water, which is 10 of Cups. We've got the Emperor. And we've got the Ace of Water, so Ace of Cups. So let's go ahead and flip over our oracle cards as well. We've got Claw, and it says, be careful, do not take risks. We've got Hawk Spirit, let Spirit be your guide. We've got Prosperity. And we have a new romantic cycle begins. Okay, so let's have a look here. So right away, I'm noticing we have both the Ace of Water and a new romantic cycle begins. The Ace of Water or the Ace of Cups often tends to signify a new relationship starting or a relationship strengthening. So definitely for those of you who are looking for a new relationship, a new romantic relationship, it looks like that might be coming in this month. So you might be meeting up with someone or taking a relationship to another level. We also have several signs around kind of prosperity building. So we have the 9 of Fire, which is kind of like that last push for something. So I feel like there's something that you are trying to build, because we also have the Emperor. So there's something that you are trying to create or build or put out into the world. Some of you might be working on a business. Some of you might be trying to get a promotion or level up your career. Some of you might also be building a home or looking for a home. But I feel like it's maybe been requiring quite a lot of work, and you might be at the point where you're getting tired and maybe you're tired of putting in all of this effort. But the 9 of Fire says to keep going. Like, don't give up yet, keep going, believe in the work that you're doing and the effort that you're putting into it. Believe that it's going to pay off, because it looks like it's going to. So we have prosperity. It looks like it is going to turn out for you and be financially rewarding. So do make sure that you are operating from logic and being strategic about it and not letting your emotions get too involved, because there is definitely some emotions in this reading. So some of you might, like I said, be getting frustrated. You might be getting a little bit overwhelmed at this point. You might be tired at this point. So just try to step back from that and really look at your situation from a more like logical, strategic perspective, and see what else you can continue to do so that you can keep working on it and not lose any momentum. Now we do have that be careful, do not take risks card. So I feel like it's not necessarily a good month to start something new or to start something risky, like starting a business if you don't have money in the bank or some sort of backup plan, or maybe making an investment or something like that. So be really careful around that kind of thing. I do feel like things are going to work out well for you financially this month, though, with the Prosperity card. Now, we also have the 10 of Water, which is the 10 of Cups. Now, that's a really beautiful energy. Lots of like joy and contentment with family and friends, It also speaks to, your material needs being met. It speaks to strengthening relationships. So I feel like this is going to be a good month for you in terms of getting out with family and friends, in terms of relationships, in terms of maybe going on some dates. Maybe there's some celebrating that's happening. Some of you might be booking a trip or going on a trip. Some of you might be going to some sort of event. So it feels like there's a lot of good energy for being with family and friends, celebrating, having a good time. And then there's also an energy of like work. So there's lots going on this month, lots of, social life activities, and then lots of like work life activities. Now we have the renewal card, and underneath it, we have Hawk Spirit, which says, let spirit be your guide. So I do feel like there's some reflection happening as well at some point this month. Maybe you need to just take a little bit of time to yourself to refresh, renew. You might be a little bit tired, like we talked about with all of the stuff that's going on. I feel like you might get a different perspective if you do some reflecting, maybe even some journaling on whatever is causing you a little bit of stress in your life. And that might help you to just shift directions a little bit so that you can keep moving forward and keep gaining momentum. So maybe there's something that is causing you to hit a bit of a snag, or that's a little bit challenging right now, or creating some bumps for you, like some extra obstacles that you don't need. So see if you can do some reflecting on that to see, is there another way that you can do it? Is there a different, way that you can approach this? And again, put on that really, logic, strategic hat that the Emperor has, and try to look at it from that perspective with like a really objective point of view. Ultimately, though, I feel like you're going to be guided. I feel like you're going to know what to do when the situation comes, because you do have Hawk Spirit there with let spirit be your guide. So I feel like if you go with your gut feeling around this, you will be okay, and everything is going to work out in your favor. So before we wrap up, let's have a look at any numbers that might be important this month. So we've got 9, 20 or 2, 10, 4, and 32, which would reduce to 5. So those might be important dates in April, or they could just be numbers that are significant to you for whatever reason. So group 3, I hope that you enjoy this month. I hope that you have a lot of fun with family and friends. I hope that you are able to really continue to believe in yourself and keep putting in that work, keep putting in that effort, because I know it's going to pay off for you. And I hope that you also are able to take some of that time for yourself to really recharge, reflect on how things are going, make any tweaks if necessary. But ultimately, it looks really beautiful. Like this month is going to be really rewarding for you in all ways. So beautiful reading, group 3. I wish you all the best in April. If you enjoyed this video, I would love if you gave it a thumbs up and consider subscribing so that I can see you again in another one. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.